This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Fivio Foreign decides to weigh in on the Nas and Jim Jones convo, right? On Jim Jones's new podcast. That's funny in itself, okay? Triple plastic going podcast route. All right, so this is where it gets watered down. I knew this was going to happen. Every rapper will have a podcast, and it's over. Even Troy Ave had a podcast. Obviously, it's not going anymore. But everybody has a podcast. And everybody, just start a podcast, man. There's going to be too much content. Rappers always do this. Anyways, Fivio Foreign says, I can't really name a Nas song. Like, I grew up on Dipset and, like, Chief Keef? Fivio Foreign's a lot older than he says he is, just so you know. Fivio Foreign... age. But the dude is really, he says 35. He's like 37. You did not grow up on Chief Keef, bro. You were influenced by Chief Keef, but you didn't grow up on Chief Keef. You're not that much younger than me, you know? A few years, okay? But it's like, you didn't grow up on Chief Keef, bro. Like, I know somebody told me he was born in like 88. Okay, so yeah, he's at that cusp where like he would have been influenced by Chief Keef in his early 20s. But and open to like, you know, Chief Keef, like, but I don't know. Anyways, then we got him talking about first of all, the whole thing with Nas. He's like, Nas is... here's the craziest part about it. I'm sorry. He has a song with Nas. Why are you even on a song with Nas? I bet you when he was around Nas, I grew up on your music, man. I bet you he was saying that. But Nas never reached out to do another record. Nas is busy. Doing a song with Nas is like doing a song with Jay-Z. Real talk. He's just as busy. Okay? So... It might be even bigger than doing a song with Jay-Z. But anyways, he did a song, and he's done songs with Ye and everybody. But anyways, this guy, I've never seen Fivio Foreign. Like, Fivio Foreign had the biggest rise, quick fall. He was on songs with Drake. He was on Drake's mixtape. He was on so much stuff. And then it was just over. Because sometimes... people get to know the person. They're like, you know? And Fivio Foreign's one of those people that are like, you know? So anyways, he falls in the Jim Jones category. He's going triple plastic right now. He even tried to say that streamers are only hot because of rappers. False. Streamers are making rappers hot again. Just to be real. Wendy Williams speaks out about her situation with the dementia. Okay, so she says... this new report is false. Her lawyers are on it, and she wants to get out of that guardianship. It's criminal what's happening to her. They're taking control of her bank accounts because they feel like she's not of sound mind to control her own finances. Does it matter? Is it the bank's responsibility? No. And why isn't a family member involved with the guardianship? You know, there should be someone overseeing the guardianship, at least. Right? It's criminal, to be honest with you. And I'm surprised that the lawyers can't do more. It seems like they are very limited in what they're doing. Young Thug gets his properties back that were seized during the, after he was arrested and everything. They took all of his properties and seized a bunch of stuff because they were hoping to take all of it, of course. But the state obviously lost most of their... standing with that case. So the properties will revert back to Young Thug. And hopefully over a year or two, even though Young Thug is annoying with the gun and stuff and everything, I do hope he's able to return to Atlanta and just get back to being himself. Because right now it feels like he's not himself. He's not making the same type of music. Obviously he's restricted, but, it's just something's off. I don't know if I can't even put my finger on it. It's just something's off about Young Thug now. So I hope he's able to return to being himself. It must feel bad to not be able to return back to the city you grew up in, Banned? That's a real band. When they say you're banned from LA, he's really banned from Atlanta. So Manny Fresh, I guess, cuts off. So Turk is removed from the Cash Money tour. So not only did they remove him the Cash Money tour, when his verse comes on, they cut the record. Well, what did he expect? He's all upset about it, saying, nah, Manny Fresh should rock out with the verse and say, like, yo, this is my favorite part and stuff like that. Turk's trying to dictate how everybody should act. This is what he always does with everyone. Like, yo, he should do this. He shouldn't speak about that. He should do this. Who is Turk to determine these things? Who is Turk to determine how BG feels about him? If BG came home and didn't like Turk, he didn't like Turk. But he shouldn't have started a beef with BG, knowing that BG already kind of doesn't like him. You're on the tour. You beg to be on the tour. Turk deserves to be on the tour. Let's make that clear. Turk deserves to be on a Cash Money tour because he was on Cash Money, right? So he's on the tour. Then he gets into a thing with Turk, with BG. You know that was a big reason for him getting removed. It wasn't just the agency, okay? It was a big reason for him getting removed. Turk continues to do too much. Why don't you just go on the tour and make your money and then turn it into something else, you know? That's my only point. Get along in the public's eye, at least, you know? Well, Fat Joe is the Cap King, Lance Rivera, Biggie's old manager. Or manager when he passed, I should say. He's the whole reason Cameron got put on and everything else. Biggie was going to sign Cameron, if you don't know, but he signed to Entertainment afterwards because Biggie passed and he wasn't able to sign him. Biggie was going to have his own label and everything. Anyways, Fat Joe always talks about, oh, me and Biggie have an album. We were working on an album. We were 10, 12 tracks in. Lance Rivera wouldn't know if they were 10, 12 tracks in. Let's just be real. It's his manager, right? He would have been in one of them sessions. But Fat Joe claims it's real. Lance said, hey, I love Fat Joe. I love their podcast. But I'm starting to see why they call him the Cap King. Because, like, I don't even know one record, right? Let alone 12 records. Fat Joe is just... Remember when he said he robbed his whole gym with no gun? And had the people he was robbing help him with all the coats? What was Fat Joe doing with all the coats? What was he going to do? Bring them to Burlington Coat Factory and hope they buy them? Because you can't bring... Where else are you going to bring them? Right? Yo, Fat Joe is something else, bro. There's no way he had... I mean, we definitely know he knew Big, right? For sure, right? And he was in studio with Big, maybe. Maybe he has a record with Big. Let's give him that. Maybe there is a record with him and Big. But obviously, if Diddy had it, he removed Fat Joe's verse and used it for that. What was those Notorious 2000 album? He had these albums that he put out, these recycled old Biggie verses that weren't used for albums. He redid the beat and put new people on them. That's what happened to your song with Biggie, buddy. It's over. It's gone. Anyways, that's about it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you do want to run ads in the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Make sure you hit me up, and we'll talk about a package. I'm doing specials right now, so now's the time to hit me up. Okay, don't wait. It's cheap. It's affordable. It's for up-and-coming rappers. Any kind of music. It's up-and-coming entrepreneurs, smaller businesses. This is the time to hit me up and do that because I don't do this often, and I don't charge this low often. It's usually I just save it for like a big, maybe like the solar commercials I was doing. I charge a lot of money for that solar company because it was a big company, But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Again, it's going to be affordable. So hit me up at jordantowermedia@gmail.com. It's below. And we'll get you taken care of. Appreciate you. Let me see. I think I got everything, man. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't leave out anything. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Peace.